So I got to work a little early today. I wanted to take a minute to give my neighbors to the north, specifically Dunkirk, a little bit of free advice. So right now, we are dealing with a very high groundwater table, which is probably all over the county, but we're going to touch real quick on a high groundwater table's effect on septic systems, basements, and sump pumps. So an extremely high water table, and we're about to set a record in the north end of the county, will cause your septic system to temporarily fail. Now, if you call the government about that, they're going to come give you a permanent holding tank. And if you don't know what that is, that's bad. That means you have trouble selling your house. It's expensive, and it just in general sucks. The other thing is it's going to temporarily flood people's basements. The last time it was this high, I think it was 4 years ago, and I got call after call every day about basements flooding. And what can I do about it? Well, I can come and generally fix these types of things outside, but just showing up for me with any type of machine, we're like $10,000 to do much of anything underground anymore. So I really try to tell people how you can avoid that. So, number one, this is a temporary thing, but a lot of the solutions, especially that involve the government, are permanent. You don't really need a holding tank to make it through a 2 or 3 month period of super high water table. So number one, I want you to understand why that happens. Dunkirk, a little bit of Huntingtown, and Owings is a hodgepodge of crazy geology. So we have maps that basically tell us exactly what type of dirt is underground in the entire country. And they're very accurate. Most of them are made, I think, by the USDA. It's pretty cool to have. In Dunkirk, it looks like a 2-year-old grabbed that map, balled it up, laid it back out, and dropped 64 crayons all over it. And that's what you have underground in Dunkirk. It's just a mess. So septic systems do not work very well in Dunkirk. So this is what you do. You take steps on your own to mitigate the problem while the water table is this high. That could mean just going ahead and pumping your septic every time it fills up. If your septic system is backing up, call a pump truck and come pump it. If it's a little more excessive than that, I'm not trying to tell you to do things illegal or against the rules, but my grandfather's house kind of had 2 septic systems. One for the toilet water only, and another for the dishwater from the sink, the water from the shower. I think that technically that is frowned upon, just going out on the ground or anything, and the state probably says you have to put it all in the septic system. So again, I'm not advocating for anybody to do anything illegal, but a holding tank, we're $20-some thousand coming to put those in for you, and you got to get them pumped all the time. So anyway, you want to avoid that. If you have a basement that is flooding, okay, hopefully you already have a sump pump, but to make it through this time period, what I tell people is to go get a second and a third sump pump. Okay, go ahead and install the second sump pump a little bit above the first one. So when the first one takes a dump, the second one will come on automatically. Okay, and then you have the third one there for when the first one burns up. All right, these sump pumps are $100-$200. It's a hell of a lot cheaper than $10,000-$20,000 for me to come and try to divert water around your house underground. So anyway, those are my friendly piece of advice for my neighbors up in Dunkirk, except for the 2 members of the liberal Dunkirk Facebook group that thought it would be funny to lie to the FBI and tell them I was in the United States Capitol on January 6th. I hope your septic fails and you go on a holding tank and then can't sell your house, or your parents can't sell your house, and then I buy it at foreclosure.